Boop, boop. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, I did that so smooth.
Hi.
I love that chat can hear the voice, like the little sound alerts as we're in the starting soon thing, and we're like, see if the sound alerts work. I love that everyone can just hear them.
So a little warning. Get ready, stand by your beds.
Yeah, you know we're coming on soon when the sound alert happens.
Now we need a sound alert that is like a we're starting soon or some shit.
Play it in a silly voice then, so Jenny can clip it.
There needs to be organic. It needs to be an authentic, organic moment, and it doesn't have to be on the nose as we're about to start the stream. It needs to be something like, fuck, it's starting now, fuck, something like that, where it's like you can use that and be like, haha.
Were any of us talking when Tom just did that laugh?
I don't think so. I think
I can get that one. Yeah, all right.
It needs to be authentic and organic.
That sounded authentic.
You know what's funny is that I had already planned on, because they're not going to know why Athale left. So, like the first time that Nerly sees him again, she was going to say something about like, this is the first time like we're fighting together since we left whatever thing, and the first thing you do is leave as soon as it starts. So there's
classic Doc's move right there.
Listen, Dox is an objective-based gamer. That's what he does. He's an objective-based gamer.
And I respect your commitment.
That's true. Athale did have information that the rest of the party did not have.
He did share that information, but he had it.
Yes,
that's also true. He did not share that information. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Sarah gave Jack a D6.
Thank you, Sarah.
Oh my god, starting strong.
Hi, Leonore. Hi, Space Chicken.
Hello. I hope you're all doing super duper wonderfully well.
Hope your stew's good, Grace. Very important.
Stew. We are going to play some D&D. We'll get cracking by jumping back into the fight that we were halfway through last game. It being a D&D 5th edition combat, and the fact that although we schedule our games for 3 hours long, there's preamble. We start a little bit late. We have a break. It's not really 3 hours. So
3 hours elapsed.
Our combats, tend to stretch across 2 games, and that's fine. In fact, I kind of prefer it that way. I think in a perfect scenario, I'd have a game where we had a little bit of RP doing puzzle solving or whatever, and then half combat, and then the next session finish that combat and then move on to RP stuff. That would be the perfect thing for me, I think. Because then you get the best of both worlds. But yes, before we we will get back into that combat after we've done our usual prompts. I realized now the music wasn't playing, and I got to start the music again. Because we're currently in a fight. Oh my goodness, a fight. Our prompt, as we are currently fighting a lot of paper-based creatures, including paper wyverns, paper drakes, origami golems, and paper golem swarms. We were asking if our characters had any particular favorites of things made out of origami, or if they could make things out of origami, what their favorite thing was to make. Really, it's a very loose question, and I don't care what the answer is, as long as it gives us a little bit of an insight into our characters and helps our players get back in the mindset. So what do you think, guys? Origami.
I've Googled origami circus, and I've concluded that there is one that someone made of an elephant standing on a big ball, like balancing on a ball. That's Aura's favorite. That's super fucking cute. It's a very circusy one. Maybe it was sold there. Someone used to make them and sell little origamis, and that was the best one. A little floating elephant.
That's good. Very cute. Anybody else?
Haiku. I mean, technically, Haiku can make very detailed origamis, but they kind of ruin the whole process of doing it because their dexterity is at a -1. They can't do it themselves, so they do it using magic, and it's not really the same, is it?
Right.
So
Okay.
they do it, but nah.
they do it. They can do anything with origami, but it doesn't feel like art. It feels computer
No.
generated.
Yeah, it's oh god. Oh god. Sorry, yeah, it's a big thing of haiku being an AI. Twat.
Yeah, I hate it,
No,
but
nope.
haiku would definitely be into Bitcoin.
I
It even
Kill
has
'em off.
AI
Kill 'em
in
off.
the name.
Kill them off as quick as possible, please.
Okay, we don't have to live that life. There's no problems with that right now. The biggest problems we have are a bunch of bits of paper trying to kill us. Moving on.
So Athale's is a relatively simple one from childhood, which those things that people used to make with like the where you can like do those, but they look like they're like little ravens and the wings flap on them.
Oh, sick.
That's cute. What are they called?
I have no idea what it's ever called.
The little
They're called cootie catchers.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely
I
wasn't
think
called that
they're
here.
called a bunch of different things. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, what were they called where you grew up, guys? Cool.
Leave us a comment on the YouTube video.
Anybody else want to volunteer? Oh, it was just Nerily left, isn't it? Nerily.
Yeah, I think that Nerily would have heard the legend that if you folded 1,000 paper cranes, that you would be granted a wish, and she would start folding paper cranes.
Oh. Okay. I think that's cute and appropriate, given the character. I think that's something that could happen. Okay.
How many is she on?
Yeah.
She started when she got here. She found it in a book here, so she's got like 2.
Right.
I like that. Okay. Anything happen at the inn?
Oh, there was another fallen tree.
No, there wasn't. The trees are doing fine. We've actually reinforced the trees. All of the trees have been reinforced.
I've thought of one.
Okay.
Mayor Wiggles is on a vacation and
Oh.
comes to visit and stays there for a while. And Mayor Wiggles has not fully understood the concept of currency. Thus, when asked to pay for their room, wildly overpaying. So you guys get 58 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm just kind of irked that they visited when we weren't there. You know, we could have scheduled that better.
They're on vacation. They just needed a break from being mayor.
Oh.
It's not like they can text us, Be like, hey, where you at?
That is
You
true.
up?
Love you, Mayor Wiggles.
All right.
And be
Maybe
Great job.
he'll leave a bit of the goop behind.
Well, we'll figure out next week.
How much gold was it? I remember 5.
58.
58.
8.
I just thought I'd be nice and generous.
That is very nice.
I
very
appreciate
nice.
Okay. Right. Players, are we ready to bounce back into our combat at the top of the turn order? Yeah. Top of our turn order, initiative 21, we have Nerily, who is currently boxed in. Small room, small bedroom that currently has the towering Albert Humperdinck in the corner of it. Whilst in front of her is a origami golem that has folded itself into the shape of a giant frog. Last using its move to slam into the ground and knock Nerily prone. So she's currently, if she has Sanctuary on her arse.
Yeah. Thank goodness for Sanctuary. So I say that kind of ironically because I can't help fight my way out as long as Sanctuary's on, but also I stay alive probably as long as Sanctuary's on. So
Maybe.
yeah, who knows? I think I'm going to spend a sorcery point to where's my character sheet? It's somewhere on the one screen that I'm operating on. No, it's not because I had to refresh. JK, pop that back out. I thought I was prepared. I swear I was. I'm gonna cast. I'm just gonna sorcery point to distant cast, Cure Wounds on Nugget.
Okay. All right.
We're not gonna lose our Nugget here. I'm gonna upcast. We're gonna do level 3. That sounds like a good level. If Roll20 will let me. You bitch.
Oh.
I'm gonna spend another sorcery point to reroll 2 of those.
Okay. How many sorcery points have we on there?
I still have 4, and I'm gonna make more on my bonus action.
Okay.
Because I can do that.
Sure.
Okay, so let me reroll 2 of these d8s. Okay, marginally better. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 18
Sweet.
hit points.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
That's not the worst. You're welcome.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, heal.
And I'm going to give myself. I'm gonna use my bonus action to convert a spell slot to sorcery points, but I need to make sure I know the right amount, so I'll do that in my own time, and you can continue.
Sure. Okie dokie. Anything you want to say with the rest of your turn?
Where's Thale?
Any movement you want to make, or are you happy where you are?
I would like to stand up. I'm not
Okay.
gonna move, but I would like to stand up.
That's the smart thing. I'm glad that I asked.
Yep, I totally
Okay.
forgot.
Next turn, we have Headmistress Laria. Now, Headmistress Laria is currently boxed in super duper bad. There is one escape for her, and it's through a Thale, and it goes towards the direction that we've seen the doppelganger run off in, which is not an ideal situation for her. But she also isn't that much of a fighter. So what she does is going to depend an awful lot on what her stat block says, because I forgot to open it up. There we go, got it.
Thale did say that we should dispatch these ones, I think, or something to that effect.
Okay. So his desire is to kill these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She is going to use her maul. To attack twice. One of those is a hit. And then uses another ability here, which is quite cool. This makes a saving throw, which it fails miserably. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. So she brings out this quite impressive mace. She has it wielded in one hand, and we're looking holy hand grenade-y. It looks like it's got an orb on top of it, like a scepter, with a kind of engraved papyrus like scripture all around the side of it. And she slams down and through this swarm of paper golems, and she kind of swipes around. Doing so, she managed to chunk a big hit. Doing so does a whole grand total of, I'm so sorry, I've got so many bloody tabs open. That is, a lot. That plus, oh my god. Okay, so that does 26 points of damage. Well, no, sorry, it does 26 points of damage. Holy fuck. Okay, that straight up kills this character called Meself. As she swings this maul around, rolling very, very well on that one. At the same time, well, like kind of like as a flourish ends, she sweeps her mace up into the sky, and she says, "In Ogma's name!" And a pillar of radiant flame sweeps down from the sky, decimating Vanilla Wafer, brackets Vanny for short.
Wow.
Doing a chunk of damage there. Lovely. Very nice. And if it could be blinded, it would be blinded. But I don't
Instead,
think
it's just dead.
blinded.
Right?
Can it be blinded?
That's a form of blinded.
It's technically. Oh no, it does have. No, it technically doesn't have immunity to being blind. So let's say that this paper is blind. Do I have a little blindness thing? Yeah, I do. I'll do. Cool. Good work, Headmistress Laria. Then, as we move on, we've got, as the DM, I, Tom, hereby give everyone in the party a 3d6, who recently took a hit from Oro and Oro's flaming sword, and realized that fucking sucks ass. We're going to go for a re-roll. I have not got any of my re-rolls. Thank you very much. Currently in dragon form. Reach of X, Y, Z. Doesn't have that. Unhappy with this. Okay. I think it's going to try and get the fuck away from Oro. And so doing, it's going to have a movement of this.
Do I have an opportunity there? Oh no, there's the
No,
far away.
you're not. Yeah, yeah.
What are you talking about? Gremlin Gangly Gang.
Not that guy, unfortunately. Moving over here. Can it do any of its other bits from here? I don't think it can. Which is really disappointing, given that it's quite a chunky boy, but it's hasn't got its recharges, and now it's too far away to do anything, so it's going to keep moving over here. Over here. That's where it uses its dash action to get to. Bank. Now, Quartermaster Haas is currently in contact with Vicious Bard, which is really fucking bad for Quartermaster Haas. We're going to do a morale check to see if he runs.
What a morale check.
He runs. So we're going to run to here, then we're going to get an attack of opportunity on the Paper Golem Swarm, which is plus this. That's a hit. Oh dear, that's a lot of damage. Oh, yeah. Quartermaster Haas also dead. As Vicious Bard spins around in a flurry of 1,000 cuts and takes Quartermaster Haas out. Thirst for blood, not yet quenched. Paper cuts galore. Athale, you're up.
Well, this situation got a lot more awkward, didn't it? Very quickly.
Yep.
I don't kind of want to do that, but I also kind of don't want to do that. How is Laria looking? Has she been hit at all yet?
Oh, yes, no. Well, she got a big old shanking in the very first turn of the entire combat, and she's since taken a couple of hits. She's looking pretty worse for wear.
Yeah.
She's definitely bloodied.
Well, okay. Cool. Well, we're going to do this then.
It's okay, we've got Jill Heatherwood. No, are you going? Are you running away?
He's got a plan. He's got a plan.
Dox is a very tactical guy.
Getting a reputation.
Yeah, we faced the door, by the way. It's this way, right?
Is it?
We never saw him again. He's got his teleports at library. He's done.
So that
goes across a big chasm, right?
That pathway that you're highlighting there,
Yeah.
though the books that you can see on that inner circle are blocking vision.
All of them. So I can't go.
I can draw them for you if you like. So these ones.
Okay.
These are blocking vision. The other ones are on the ground.
Oh, okay. So the inner. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, that makes life even more difficult, doesn't it?
Sorry. Yeah, no, the librarians are not doing especially well. Not all of them are trained monks. Many of them are just librarians.
And I assume I can't see over those ones over here either. Like these ones. By these people.
No, those are ground floor ones. Those ones there.
Okay, so I can see over those ones.
Yeah.
Does this song give anyone else anxiety, or is it just me?
Do you want me to remove it? Do you want me to get rid of it forever?
Yeah.
I think
So-
it's meant to because fight music,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. It's just that it comes up so often. I'm like, oh no, not again.
Gives me a
I'll delete it.
vague hint of nostalgia, but I don't know why.
It said its name was like Tenet style ambience or something.
Oh.
I had
Oh,
a
no.
reaction like that to music when I was playing The Witcher 3 DLC Hearts of Stone, and I happened upon the Doncho Grimm theme really early, and it was really creepy, and I was like, that's going to end up being important later on, and then I just stumbled into the quest line where it matters, and I was literally started playing at one point, and I was like, something
I
bad
know
is going
it
to
well
happen.
because I, when Jenny raided the other day, I sat and watched your BRB screen, and that clip came up a lot of times. I'm very familiar with that one.
I forgot that was even in that. Oh my god, yeah.
Right.
My screen is like flashing. It's getting weird now.
So
That's roll 22. Fuck roll 20. Am I right?
yeah,
Go on.
there's definitely. So Thale is like, we have to go, and then takes the whip out, does a flick to unfurl it, and it kind of wraps loosely around himself and Lyra.
There we go.
One day. As it does so, just as it gets to the very end, with a stomp of his foot, they both just blink out of existence.
Shit. Are we dimension dooring?
And there's just like nothing for a second, and then a massive thunderous boom explodes from the
shit.
place that they were stood in.
Yeah.
And then they both reappear with a casual step. I can't move Liera, but she moves next to Thale.
Oh, cool.
And a thunderous thunder that can be heard from 300 feet away rings out through the library once again.
Oh, Thale not respecting the rules.
And then everyone within 10
They're dead.
feet of the space that I left has to make a Constitution saving throw.
So everybody there, including Joel Heatherwood.
Yeah. It's all right. I'm sure they're the doppelganger.
Yeah.
I really hope they're the doppelganger.
Put your give me your spell save DC, please.
16.
16. Okay. Just roll 20 is like blinking in and out. It's really annoying.
Oh.
Okay. So we have a paper drake. And what was it? Sorry, you say Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw, yep.
Okay, that's failure on myself a third time.
Okay, so they take 3d10 thunder damage.
Okay, we'll do. I'll do all their saves first. Vanny fails 2, and
What? That's BS.
BS. It's not good. Did you say it was 16? DC 16?
Yeah, DC 16.
Okay, that's another failure on. As the DM, I, Tom, hereby give everyone in the party 3d6. And Jill Heatherwood's
cheers,
going
Tom.
to make a save. That Jill also fails.
Oh.
Are you rolling these individually or as?
I've rolled them individually because I already
Okay.
started.
Okay.
Oh, of course,
That's
Jewel gets the
minus
highest
4.
one.
Julie,
I
she
mean,
gets
the
the
doppelganger.
first one. Yeah.
Nah,
Wait.
wow.
It's 14 on that one. That's not looking great. Minus 21 on that guy is pretty good. And then Jewel.
22.
22?
Yeah, the highest roll went to Jewel.
Okay.
The doppelganger.
You're just like
Hello.
manifesting it now. Right, the doppelganger.
Yep.
Yeah, make it the doppelganger. It's fine.
We all believe it, but it's true.
Thale believes it. It's like, there's no way I'm going to trust you.
God. 1 second. Let me
The
get
doppelganger
let me
left,
get
you came running in.
Let me get the
Okay.
stat block up.
I imagine that they've got a lot of health, probably at least 100.
Yeah.
I don't even see Joel.
underneath myself a third time.
Oh.
I don't have a stat block. Oh, I don't know why I didn't have a stat block.
It's okay. In the meantime, we can think of insults for roll 20.
Yeah, do it.
Roll 20, more like no
Schmoll, shmany.
schmoll
Oh,
schmenny.
no. I found an appropriate stat block. It has 16 health.
That's the wrong one. You gotta keep looking. You gotta keep looking. This is incorrect.
Roll 20, more like bugs aplenty.
Books.
Yeah, I like that. Jewel Heatherwood dies. Would you like to describe what happens to Jewel? And don't say she reveals herself as the doppelganger because she's just dead.
She's dead, and the doppelganger steps out of where she was because she wasn't dead. I guess the force of the explosion just sort of throws her along the corridor, and then she ends up just kind of like smashed into there, against the banister.
She came to help.
The tavern incident not looking so bad now, is it?
The tavern incident was worse. It was worse.
The person I killed was clearly guilty.
Dear me. Oh no.
This is just collateral. That's a whole different level.
Joel Heatherwood perished.
I'm just holding out hope that they have a bunch of diamonds sitting around somewhere, and I can just spend the rest of the day bringing all the librarians back, and we'll be like, "Look, see, it's fine. It's fine. Nothing happened."
All of the names of all the monsters are contributed by the chat, and someone decided to redeem the name as the DMI. Tom hereby gave everyone in the party a 3d6, and that paper origami golem took a fair amount of damage. Took the 21 there. Unfortunately, the 22 went to an innocent bystander who was just coming to help.
Listen, you've brought in multiple librarians, and their only purpose was to die. So
no,
we must not get too mad about it.
Was to give you multiple objectives.
You specifically whipped that old man to death for no reason.
that was an old me. I'd do it again. You want to say anything with the end of your turn? I'm sure Joel's fine.
Don't look back.
Gremlin Gangy Gang on the 16th initiative. Is Gremlin Gangy Gang smart enough to try and leave, or will they stand here and die? Let's do a morale check. Well, their morale check says they stay and fight. So, what do they do? Let's see if they get their recharge. They don't. Every fucking recharge I roll is a 4. I swear, every single one is a 4. And I need to get 5s and 6s. It's always a 4. Fuck, man. Okay, that's one of those. That's a 16 against Oro, which is a hit. And a 13 against Oro, which is a miss. Oro takes 10 points of piercing damage.
Dodge.
Or does she? Nope, she doesn't. Oh, I'm going to say that Gremlin Gangy Gang runs. Because you've used your reaction.
No, I haven't.
So, Uncanny Dodge is a reaction. You can use your reaction to half the damage attack. So, Nugget gets an attack of opportunity.
So you weren't retconning the attack. Sorry, it sounded like you were saying he doesn't attack you anymore, and I was like, well, I haven't.
No, I wouldn't do that. No. Oh no, you still. I have to deal the damage. Oh no, you took the damage already. It was halved.
Yes, I just need to do -5 on it.
Shit! Good grief, Nugget. Gremlin Gangy Gang is dead. Doing precisely the amount of damage that was required to kill him. He had 6 health.
Oh, that's so good for me. I didn't even have to waste a turn hitting him. Thank you.
Nugget just bites and tears into this this kind of scrappy little, falling to pieces, sad-looking paper drake. That looks an awful lot looks like Felix, but probably wasn't. Or was it?
No, it's
all
Gremlin Gang. We know.
Yeah.
Valid.
Yeah. I imagine Nugget just doing the thing that dogs do when they're playing with their toys and they shake their head really hard, like the
Yeah.
paper thing.
Yeah.
Like, blah, 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 blah.
Gets all
Exactly.
soggy. Yeah, it's very gross.
Gross.
Whoever folded the pages of those books to make a monster should be fired. They're currently missing. Docs was fairly convinced that they were Jill Heatherwood, but now Jill Heatherwood is on the floor dead.
Well.
So, what we do, Noro?
Reduce the number of options.
Yeah, could possibly them now. I want to get down. Oh, I can hear myself through Katie's thing. I want to get down here. Can I get on Nugget and fly down here?
Yes, you absolutely can. Yeah, that's not a very far distance. So mounting would take half your movement, and then Nugget would be able to just fly there all the way.
Okay. And I'd like to attack. Wait, is one of these really low? Either.
None of them look bloodied.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the one of you one.
Okay, you gonna attack one of you?
Yeah.
Which one?
One of you.
Okay.
Gonna flame target.
Hell yeah, that's a hit.
I'm gonna dagger.
Yeah.
And the other thing I do, sneak attack.
Sneak attack, yeah.
17.
Oh, okay. So that's 17 plus 7 plus 10 plus 12 because vulnerability to fire. That's 46 points of damage.
Jesus.
So one of you's looking really fucking bad right now.
Okay.
As you kind of mount Nugget, take off into the skies after shredding that other motherfucker. Goblin Gangy Gang is dead. Oro closes the distance. Flame Tongue still alight. Burns a gaping hole in one of you. Doing a shit ton of damage. Absolute shit ton of damage. Anything else you want to do with your turn or anything you want to say?
Nugget's gonna bite on my turn. See me attack.
Okay.
For 11.
Miss.
And Nugget's gonna attack on their turn. To me. 21.
That's a hit.
I don't know what to say. We gotta
Not
start
saying
killing
anything.
these guys quick. I can hear librarians dying in the distance.
Yeah, librarians dying on the wing.
You said at the start of that turn, you hear this massive like thunder erupt and just like roll over the entire echo around the library. And Athale shows up covered in his own blood. Mistress Larry is there, also covered in her own blood, looking real worse for the weather. And you just hear a massive thud noise like on the other side of the room before
A
fucking up
fleshy
one of
thud.
you. All right, myself a third time. These guys, I guess, are just gonna have to come over here. Oh, I guess on the way they can kill Librarian Muna.
Oh, look. Might as well.
Apparently this guy was prone, in which case he's no longer. Let's put him back over here. He uses half of his movement. Actually, he's still got plenty of movement. He's precisely the amount of movement that he needs. Very good. Let's see if he gets his reroll. Yeah! Reroll. No. The bite kills her in one attack. It does! Librarian Muna is dead. Yay!
I'm starting to think that, we have the inn. I'm starting to feel like we're going to have to put money into the monastery. We're going to have to start hiring people to rebuild this monastery.
Vicious Bard is next. Vicious Bard has killed all these guys.
Just a diamond worth 500 gold. I can handle it. Can bring everyone back. Got 10 days to do it. We're good.
How many diamonds do you need?
5 so far.
We've got 3 on hand.
Oh, true.
Is it
you
worth
want to use them
resurrecting librarians if there's no books left?
If the library has 5 diamonds, yes.
Okay.
Why is there no books left?
Against Oro.
Yeah.
Burn them.
It's a paper cut. Oh wait. Oh, that's really interesting. I've been doing this wrong the whole time. This technically has a reach of 0 feet. It mechanically doesn't have that big of a impact, I don't think. All it would really do is make this much harder to look at visually. It just means that the swarm attacks you whilst you are in its square. I really do just think that would be a much more difficult thing to manage for us visually. That hits
with roll 20. Down with roll 20.
On roll 20, it would be more difficult. But on its competitors, who knows? Got full health. It's got ink blot. No, has it got ink blot? Yeah. Next time it hits. Can you roll a Constitution saving throw, please? DC 13.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm going to use a lucky on that.
Okay. Oh.
Wow.
Precisely what you needed. Worthwhile. Okay. That is 21 points of damage. No. Sorry, 14 points of damage. I misread that.
Can I dodge it?
Yeah, you can see it. And you do have your reaction back.
Okay. So 7.
Okie dokie. Vicious Bard ends its turn there. Librarian Muna. Where's Librarian Muna? Dead.
Who would have thought? I thought you was right there.
I attack myself. What's my attack? We're gonna go for a recharge on I attack myself. Come on, recharge. Get! Damn it! It really it really teased me for a second there as well. It was like rolling the dice. It took a really long time to do it. Fuck. Rolled a 2. I feel like I want to do recharges on the screen so you can all kind of see it, but I always forget to do them.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Okay. Origami Golem. Who's it going to attack? It's going to be the haiku. It's going to be the haiku. In frog form. Lacerating strikes. Going right up. That is a 25 and a 22 and a 9. So 2 of those hit.
I'm going to use my reaction to cast shield.
Okay. So that makes your armor class 25.
Yeah.
So only one of those hits.
I was going to say, I want to silvery barbs. I think I've kind of given up being a pacifist at the moment.
Okay. Okay. Spell save DC of 18 on a what check? Wait, what? No, I just got to reroll.
No.
Why is there a spell save DC there? Okay.
I don't know. That's roll 20. You know, you just have to re-roll and use whatever roll is lower.
I rolled nat 1. So I'm gonna apply that on your behalf. Are you doing this before the shield goes off, or are you doing this after the shield?
I think I'm doing it as soon as I see it starting to attack Haiku. So it would have been on the first.
On the first one.
Because it's been messing with me, right?
Yeah,
and basically it's turning towards Haiku, and I'm.
Okay.
It was like a switch.
The first roll was a 9.
Oh, was it? Okay. Well,
Yeah. So that has not helped, but it was cool.
It was.
The second
Right.
one was a 25, and the third one was a 22. Would you like to? I mean, because you magically distract. Must re-roll the 2020 and use a roll.
I think I'd still be able to give Haiku the advantage. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. I
I'm
think that's
still
fine
going to
then.
give Haiku the
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah. That's fine. I'm trying to. I was just
I'll
trying
take
to.
it.
I was trying to workshop whether or not there was a way that you also got to use this on the attack that hit, but I think I'm not sure how that really mechanically works. If I asked you which one and you said number one.
Yeah, well, because it doesn't say that. Like
Yeah.
there are some abilities that let you choose once you know whether something is going to hit or
Yeah,
not. And
it's
this
not
is
clear.
more like just preventing it. Yeah.
Okay. Haiku takes 16 points of slashing damage.
That hurt.
Yeah. And that's the one that hit. There was another one that missed because of your shield. So as you see I like to imagine that the frog is attacking like with its tongue. Just go blank, and it's just like a piercing strike as the tongue is cuts into your
It's got a tongue
flesh.
piercing
Oh my god.
with a mace on it.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, I attack myself. His turn is over.
Wait, what did you say? I missed it, Docs.
The frog has a tongue piercing with a mace on it for attacks.
Okay. Well, Haiku, your turn is up.
I mean, the usual protector cannon redoing. Hopefully, roll better than the ones. Hey.
Oh my god, I've got to fucking kill that thing. Sorry, there's lots of paper around it. It'll go down.
Everyone around here gets that. So, Aura Nugget, you also get 13 temp health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And the cannon itself gets 13
God, that is
temp health.
the most value temp health thing ever.
Yeah.
If you calculate how much temp health we've gone through in this combat alone for one little turret, that's crazy.
I
The
mean,
turret
that
could-
one bit alone was 65 in total.
Right, that's a lot. Is it
If
when
I
you
hadn't
have your
been
little
muted,
turret?
I was going to open my mouth and say the little turret that could, so we would have had another component, but I was muted. Damn it!
If you've got one turret out, you can't have two. Is that right?
Not until level 15.
Okay.
And I can have 2 turrets, and I can activate them both using the same bonus action.
Oh, that's so sick.
Whoa.
Imagine having 2 protector cannons.
Oh my god.
Wow.
One in each hand.
Store-bought temp health.
Protect. Do I have an advantage then from this silvery barbs? Is that how that works?
You have advantage on an attack roll. Yeah.
And is that just like a
Or
melee
attack roll, ability check, or saving throw within 1 minute.
So would it work on? I forgot what it's called. Would it apply to Scorching Ray, for example?
As an attack roll, yeah,
Okay. Well, I'm going to use
on one of those attack rolls.
just the first one out of the 3.
Yeah.
So spell throwing item.
Talks.
I am gonna Scorching Ray. I attack myself. And that'll be 3 times. It's in the spell throwing item.
Okay.
And it's not disadvantage because I've got the gunnery perk.
Yeah,
First one will be with advantage.
that's a hit.
And the next 2.
That's fire as well.
Yes, it is indeed.
Okay, so these are all doubles.
Oh.
That's a miss on the second one and a hit on the third one, which makes that 4. That's a lot of damage still. The first one hits, second one misses, third one hits again.
The third one hit, but it hit for 2. I rolled 2 1s.
Yeah, that's not great.
Ah, God.
It was doubled.
That's true. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And that's me done. I've got nothing. I've got nothing left.
Okay. Anything you want to say?
Yeah. I think we sort of like shouting over. Good point. Where is Athale?
We saved this guy and he fucking runs away. Okay. Next up is Nurali. Nurali is going to use a funky little thing called Whirlwind. Can I have a dexterity saving? Oh, I shouldn't have done this. Dexterity saving throw from Oro, Nugget, and Haiku's turret, please.
Can when it loads up. Oh, I don't know why it's stuck on that 6.
Sorry if I punched my microphone there and it came through.
It's just so excited.
I was so excited. Oh, I rolled it twice. I didn't even need to fucking press it. God damn it. All right, so we got a save from the bat and the goblin, but not the turtle. Not the turtle, sorry, the turtle's turret. Turtle's turret takes 9 points of damage. Nugget takes 4 points of damage. And Oro takes, I'm assuming, 0 points of damage because it's an AoE.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it until you finish, but yeah.
And to be fair, the other damage was just absorbed by the 10 health anyway.
Yeah.
13 10 health! 9 wasn't enough!
Good grief. All right.
If I could be bothered to use the mending cantrip, I could start healing this thing midway and make it even more annoying.
Oh, yeah,
Oh
okay.
shit.
That's a good idea, isn't it?
Oh my god. I know this is a niche. This is a very niche reference, but it's a little bit like playing Dota in Undying's Tomb gets soul ripped. Everyone's killing it,
God,
and it
there's
just
nothing
heals
more
back to
annoying.
man. Anyway, one of you up next. One of you, we're going for a recharge. I'm gonna do it in chat. I need a 5 or a 6.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh, terrible.
Okay, it is going to attack. I don't think it's going to be smart enough to attack the. No, this guy attacked the turret last time. That was his vendetta last time we played. So we're going to go against the turret again. That is a fucking myth. And then that's a hit. Doing 14 points of damage this time
14.
against the turret.
Okay.
What's going to be the best thing is that I'm going to kill this and then Haiku's going to whip out another one.
Still got 9 health.
Okay. All right. One of you's used its turn. Does it run away? Or is that stupid?
You want to run away?
I think,
Okay.
I think it might run away and then regroup with its pals. So I'm going to move it out of here. You guys are going to have attacks of opportunity from Oro, Nugget, and Haiku.
It's still in Nugget's threat range, isn't it?
I said Oro, Nugget, yeah. Oro, Nugget, and Haiku.
Oh, but
Oh no,
Dox is
Nuggets,
saying
Nuggets,
it's in.
no,
Yeah.
Nuggets being
Oh, is it okay?
announced right now. We've just moved Nugget over here to give
I'll give him a hit.
perspective. Oh, I forgot about the fucking flame tongue damage. That's going to really hit a lot. Okay.
That's a lot of damage.
Yes,
14,
it is.
20.
This is just my
28
feeble
total.
claws in the middle of that.
So that is a minus 8
Hi,
from the
Richie.
fire. Then another from the slashing. The claws don't hit. The bite does hit. Holy shit, that's a lot of damage. And it gets out of here. Not close enough to Athale.
Yeah. Actually, I've got 15-foot range, so you think that?
Yeah, then you do get an attack of opportunity if you want to.
Absolutely, I want to.
I've got 15. Actually, I've got 15-foot range.
Actually, it's actually important. Was it 15 foot or 10 feet away from me? That's actually important. This closest point. 10 feet.
10
Excellent.
Point, yeah.
So I don't even get disadvantage. I do get advantage though because I'm Tensor's transformationed right now.
Yeah.
So
holy
that's-
shit! Roll the damage.
Oh.
And if you need it, we'll go to the. No, we don't even need to go to the table.
You definitely don't, because I also get another 2d12 on top of that, force damage. It explodes as the whip collides with his enemy as they come flying past.
It's made of paper, Doc.
What do you mean you get an additional fucking hell?
Senses transformation.
Senses transformation, yeah.
2d12 extra force damage weapon attack.
Jesus,
Jeez.
one of you is dead.
I
One
say
of
roll
you
anyway,
is-
because sometimes there are benefits to you on the roll table. I think it's
Yeah.
like you get to do
Go for it.
another attack
Do
or
a
whatever.
1d100 whilst we move on to
40. That's probably not.
Vanny. Sorry, Vanilla Wafer, Vanny for short. Who has a long way to go.
It would have just given you an extra damage die, so you're fine.
That's that move. Nerily, you're up. Senses transformation is fucking scary.
Do you think
that's
we all
wild.
hear the whip of Athael and we go, "Oh, he's there"?
There it is. And
Still deafeningly loud, but slightly louder than the laugh deafeningly loud.
Yeah, Athael is fucking loud as hell. Everything Athael does
Absolutely.
is super duper loud.
which is funny because like the Shatterkai come from that kind of like desolate plain,
Yeah.
and you would think that you would just generally, to avoid all the horrible creatures there, would want to be quiet. So Athael is like, fuck that, I'm making an entrance. Does the creature in front of me, I attack myself, are they bloodied? Like, do they...
Yeah, super duper bloodied.
Okay. I think we've kind of we've skirted with this sanctuary long enough, and it's really cool, but it's like I'm just trapped in here with very little that I can do.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do do I want to do that? Yeah, we're gonna do a sacred flame,
Okay.
and then we'll see. We'll go from there.
Okie dokie. Dex save from I attack myself,
Mm-hmm.
which is in my book. Plus that. 13 fails.
Okay. Does the 15 radiant damage kill it?
No.
I didn't think so.
Real
She's
close though.
annoyed. The sanctuary goes away.
Mhm.
I'm gonna spend a sorcery point to oh, you know what? No, I can't, because I can't get past it. So instead, I'm gonna spend a sorcery point to cast a spell as a bonus action. And we're
Okay.
gonna do she's getting pretty tired of this thing. So we're gonna do a level 3 magic missile.
Okay. A magic missile.
Oh wait, actually, yeah, no, because I'm just making it a bonus action. That's right, we're good,
What a classic. What a
It is a
classic magic missile.
isn't it? Oh, I forgot it doesn't let me pick. Okay, so
And this. What do you have to roll to
no,
hit
you
with
don't.
this? No,
Magic
you don't.
missiles- No,
What happens when you use magic missile?
It automatically hits.
What's it do?
Just hit.
There we go. There we go. And that hits the creature known as I attack myself.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
How many am I supposed to get? It's like 3 for the first
3 for level 1.
So
and
I
then
get
it's an
5
additional-
total. They did an update and they deleted a bunch of my spell information, so I need to do 5 of those.
Okay.
20.
Okay, so are all of these targeted at I attack myself?
Yeah, as long as it's still standing.
The first
Thank
one
you.
kills it.
The first one kills it. Okay. Of course it does. So then the other 3 start, or the other 4 start flying out to. We'll start with Nerly.
Okay, you're gonna have to move.
I moved.
Okay.
So if Nerly can tank all the rest of the 4, they all hit
I
her.
really thought that was gonna be more than that. That's funny. Okay, so that is a grand total of.
Also, that's so annoying that it literally only had a handful of
It,
health
it
after that.
had 1 health.
Oh,
It had 1 health.
it's lovely.
I had to make it an executive decision of like, as a DM, do I just fudge this 1 point of damage? And I was like, you know what? No. You know what? I've had so
This
few of
level.
my rerolls go through. No.
Yeah.
Just don't.
That's not our fault. That's your fault for not rolling better.
Wow, you really got me there.
Haiku only has
Okay.
17 hit points, remember?
Yeah, watch it. We've got
And I haven't been able to move this entire fight.
We've got a whole flock of bad guys still coming over here from the other part of this fight.
Encircled the entire. I can move now finally. Look at that.
Okay.
And that's it for my turn. Well, no, actually, because I can share space with an ally, right? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's just been trapped in there for so long, she needs to get out and get eyes on things. And that's it for my turn.
Okie dokie. Anything you want to say?
Ooh, can I see Athale and Mr. Headmistress Laria over there? Or is this bookshelf blocking me?
You would see Ithale when you came out of the room.
Okay. I think as she's coming out of the room, she's like, situational awareness, doing her magic missiles, and then she sees them and she's just like, where have you been?
Headmistress Laria, you say, where have you been? And then Headmistress Laria comes out and reveals herself. She goes, saving me. And she's going to cast some stuff. Okay, yeah, we'll do this. She's going to cast Flame Strike. Oh, it's a 10-foot radius. Ooh, does she want to cast that anymore? Maybe not, because that might also catch Oro and Nugget, and I don't think she wants to do that. Oh no, she can do that. She can do it backwards. She can go back over here and do it. She'll step down over here and cast it on myself a third time and Vanny. Sorry, Vanilla Wafer. Brackets Vanny for short. Which might be a more efficient use of her time, perhaps. We'll see. Let's plus this. 1 fail, 1 success. Doing a grand total of. Oh, that could have been better. Oh, but it is fire. Okay. So that is more. And that is Vanny Wafer dies.
Oh.
And myself a third time, it erupts in flame as this huge pillar of light descends from the skies, scorching the carpet, but fortunately no books. Whilst Headmistress Laria appears beside Ithale, defending his honor as Nurli steps over the folded corpse of an origami golem, barraging these golems with magic missiles. You note that as the origami golem died, it folded back in on itself and turned into a book.
Oh.
It's currently on the floor.
Is the book damaged or is it fine?
You'll have to inspect it another time.
Yeah.
Now, as the DM, Tom hereby give everyone in the party a 3d6 is over here. We're gonna go for a reroll. Man, I'm gonna do it. Make sure it's out here in the open. Fucking good God! Nothing.
Maybe if you gave us d6s, then your rerolls would be better.
Absolutely nothing.
Karma.
Someone in chat want to give me a d6 so I can fucking
No,
add it onto this? I've had 1 reroll in this entire fight.
Yeah, but look how many librarians you killed.
Would if someone if one of the players were to gift you a d6, would that win your favor?
Players can't do that.
Unfortunately, players can't redeem d6s.
Well, no, not redeeming, more just transferring.
Do you think the person who gave that to the party member would be happy with that, though? some poor chatter
I think it
thought
was.
they were doing
I
a
think-
great good,
I
and
think it was
Yeah.
Sarah, so I actually think she'd be fine with it. To be completely honest.
Okay. That guy's moved up over here now. Can't use its any of its fun abilities yet, but we'll see. Does it have a reach? Nope, still no. Wow, really? Wing Buffet has a reach of 5. Weak. Floor
Tiny
Master
wings.
Huss is dead. Thale. That's the face of someone who's got some funky ideas.
no, it was the face of someone who had a bunch of ideas, and then a fucking great big origami dragon just showed up instead.
Cyborg.
Hi,
I cast
Cyborg.
Oh,
I meant to say hi to Cyborg as you came in. I do apologize. I'm a busy man right now. And to Richie as well. Anyone else that I missed?
The
I
creature
can-
known as like cast
oh God.
Hannah.
I can see across
That's
right from here.
Yeah, you can see it there.
In which case, Athael's going to call upon the Raven Queen quickly.
Oh yeah.
A swarm of ravens. Yeah, but real quick because it's not sure what his standing is. And then it's like a kind of
Misty.
cacophony of raven wings like swirl up around, turn into like a sort of a thin stream and land on the other side, and like the inverse happens.
Cool.
And
Love that.
Thale appears over on this other walkway over here.
Love that.
And then in a can I move? Yeah, I can move you. And then in a continuous kind of motion from that spinning, it spins around and the whip comes out and lashes out at as the DM, I, Tom, hereby give everyone in the party a 3d6.
Hell yeah, let's
Nice.
go.
So that's a 25,
Yeah, that's a
and that's
hit.
a 28.
Those are both hits.
So that's 2 lots of 12 slashing damage as the whip kind of rips through the paper. And then on top of that, there is then 2d12. Then with each of those, 2 thunderous explosions come out as it rips in for 13 and 16.
Oh,
It's
Fucking
like-
hell.
oh, it's a very big concentration spell. Okay. We've got to remember that all of this damage is a concentration, very high level spell.
It is.
Oh man. Okay.
I also am blade singing, which means I get to add my intelligence modifier to my concentration saves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
God, that's I've got to hit you with a lot of damage to break.
There
that
is also
concentration.
potential that I get a point of exhaustion when the spell ends. So
Good.
Ah.
Good.
Yeah.
I really want that to happen. That's a
No.
lot of fucking damage.
I really don't want that to happen.
Anything you want to say
Tom
with your
was saying that.
turn?
Well, Athael did have a really cool thing planned, but then everyone noticed where Athael was, so no. It's going to be like, I'm here, and then teleport right next to Haiku.
I mean, not that any of us could hear what you're saying anyway.
I like the
Everyone has
idea
that
'cause
just
it's
like high-pitched noise that from like firearms going off too close.
Is
one,
the,
one point of tinnitus.
Yeah.
yeah. The best part is that all like whips crack anyway.
Mhm.
Okay. Wonderful. Right. So, Oro, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna hit Nurili, please. With Flame Tuck. 28. Gaga.
Jesus.
22.
Yeah, that'll
Sneak
do it.
attack.
Okay, this is on. You're hitting Neurali.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is doubled that fire damage. Minus the 9. That's the 8. That's the 13. Nerly is dead. As you just tear into this swarm of paper, shredding each and every one with deft accuracy, you manage to shish kebab them, and you've got just a bunch of paper all stacked up on one knife. Wonderful. Anything else you want to do with your turn? Any words you want to impart?
I want to. Oh no, because I'm in the threat range of that bitch, so maybe not. No, I don't know what to say. I want to say like go protect Laria, whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah, no, you got it.
Just like keep an eye on it, so no one comes out shadows. And then Nugget's turn. I'm just gonna bite.
Okie dokie. That's a hit. Lovely.
Oh, I'd like Aura to get off Nugget to stand in between.
Sure.
Vard and the turret. That's it.
Oh, damn it.
Leave it alone.
So close to killing it. I was so close. All right, myself the third time is going to flap on up here. We're gonna roll for a recharge. Oh wait, no wait. Did myself get the myself for a third time got the recharge already? That's the only successful fucking recharge we've had.
Weakness being hit.
So we're gonna go for this is 3 attacks. 15. Are you on the 20 AC at the moment?
I am on 20 AC. Yep.
Okay, that's a miss. That's a hit. Okay. And it was the tail that hit you as well. That's the recharge, boy. All right, so do this much damage. 22 points of damage. Oh, I rolled quite well on that one, actually. Yeah. And a Constitution saving throw, please.
Is that for its ability, I assume?
Yes. Shit. Damn it! This would have royally fucked everything for you. If you had succeeded on this and you'd failed just your Constitution saving throw, you would have been royally fucked. That would have put an end to everything. But you're fine. Everything's all right for you.
But I still need to make a DC 12 for concentration, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's only temporary hit points?
Yes.
Okay,
unfortunately for you.
That plus it doesn't matter.
Hell.
Damn it. Okay. Vicious Bard gets an attack this time. Plus this. That is a 12 against AC, against Nugget. No, not Nugget, because you're not on Nugget anymore. Against Oro. Still misses. And that is it's only it's gonna no, I need to re-roll. It gets recharged. Let's see, on the open. 1. No recharge for it. As it fails to be useful. Haiku, you're up.
Hello. I think we
Paper
all
minions are
know
dying.
what I'm gonna do at this point. Everyone, if you've dropped below 8, say everyone, myself.
I'm so annoyed, Docs.
It's just
That
myself
spell's so silly.
and Aura and Nugget. If you've dropped below 8 temp hit points, just pop them up to 8.
That.
No, never mind. I still have 13, so there's no point me doing anything there.
Lovely.
The turret needs to go back up though. It's 8 temp hit points on the turret. Lovely. Okay, and can I see, as the DM, Tom, hereby give everyone in the party a 3d6?
No, unfortunately, not where you're stood. Because
Okay.
the books are in the way. If you take one step up, then yes, you probably can. Do a
Okay.
ruler.
Well, with that in mind, then,
Yeah, just about. Just
maybe if I move
about.
like a little bit like that, would you say?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I'm gonna Scorching Ray as the DM. Tom, hereby give everyone in the party.
No, not my origami golem. Let me live.
Origami Golem.
Chat, I've noticed a lack of D6s for me today. That's been deeply upsetting.
Oh.
I cannot.
almost feel bad for you.
Mechanic.
So 3 Scorching Rays. 1, 2, 3. Not the best of rolls.
One of those hits and does 8 points of damage.
Hi, Salty. Too bad, all the D6s are gone.
Oh, ouch.
Just in time.
That's me done.
Grace, you gave a battle D6 to Nerly.
Wait. Yeah. Do you want to use one of my combat D6?
Oh,
Haiku?
I mean, I have my own D6 I could use in that.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah, go for
Yeah, I'm gonna do that on this. Ooh, or do I be tactical about this and try and go for the third one? An 18 is definitely a hit. I'm metagaming this too much. I'm just gonna add a 1d6 on that second one, please, Tom.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do it.
Nah.
Oh.
Hey, I got a
He's
killing
dead.
blow.
Yeah.
He's dead.
That rarely happens.
Damn it. He's dead. He didn't get to recharge any of his shit. Damn it. Dad. Okay. Well, get your scorching rays off, each double damaging the origami golem as you ignite it into flames. It crumples up and folds into a book once more. Anything you want to say with your turn?
Point towards the tail. Oh, there he is.
Wait, he was here a second ago. Now he's over there.
It's almost like Randall's still with us.
Okie dokie.
It's not enough ceiling running happening.
Yeah.
Oh, cheers,
Yet.
Sophie. I did just cross out the D6.
No, you're up.
All in good time for ceiling running. Who looks worse, Haiku or Mistress Laria? Headmistress Laria. Mistress.
Haiku.
Who's your close companion who you travel with?
I am going to spend sorcery point, quicken a spell, and I am going to cast Cure Wounds. What spell levels do I have left? I'm going to cast a level 3 Cure Wounds on Haiku.
Thank
Just
you.
waiting for that to be the headmistress.
Ooh, a nice one too.
It's a good one.
That's
Some
20.
tasty 20 HP.
Ooh. Nice. It's a 37.
Yeah, and since that was my bonus action and I have just enough movement to get to Headmistress Laria, I'm going to use my action that I never use, my Healing Hands, and give her 13 HP by reaching over and gently shoulder pat and restoring 13 hit points.
Nice. Lovely. Gonna just roll some checks.
Roll some checks. It's an interesting thing that you would have to do.
All right. Headmistress Laria's turn. Cool. So
I don't love that.
to...
I don't love how that turned out.
Tom was avoiding eye contact.
Did she ever leave Aethel's range of vision? Could this be the doppelganger now?
Oh,
No.
God, why would you suggest
She is going to...
Oh, kill them all.
She's going to call down a holy pillar of fire on Vicious Bard.
Also, I've already killed the doppelganger. Don't worry about it.
That's
Actually, I don't know if the
next
Thea would
level
even know that.
delusion.
I don't know if the Thea would even know that because like it just teleported away.
Oh, Vicious Bard saved
Yeah.
against it, but still takes double damage. Okay. A lot of damage on Vicious Bard there. As Headmistress Laria sends down another pillar of flaming light, burning Vicious Bard, and some of the pages fall to the ground, singed. Dale.
It's going to be a simple off the back of hitting the paper dragon, whatever it is.
Mhm.
And then seeing a couple of bolts of fire like streak right through it, kind of like spin around after definitely dodging the several attacks that came from over here somewhere. Just like strike back towards the myself a third time over there.
Yeah.
That should have advantage on it.
It is a hit.
21.
And these guys do not have especially high AC.
And a 28, which I assume is also a
Yep.
hit.
Those are, and even the disadvantage would have been hit.
So the first one rips through and like little bits of paper go everywhere, little bits of shredded paper. And the second time, the same thing happens.
It's just confetti everywhere.
Myself a third time is dead.
Ah, they also explode.
Well, you're luckily for you, Librarian Superior Bear is dead and cannot make any comments on your poor library etiquette. But know that Randall is rolling over in his grave.
Okay, and then with that last strike, Thale kind of like, you know, in Worms where with the ninja rope, like you can go upwards with it because it'll push you away.
Yeah.
Like Thale manages to somehow do that with the whip, just like hits out and then like pushes, like kind of pushes himself backwards with it. And the moves like teleports 10 feet over here. And then can run 50. It's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So far.
Yeah. And then it's like the doppelganger is still out here. It slipped away.
Okay. Oro's turn next.
Okay.
This is the last baddie.
Boop.
Oh my god. Yeah, that'll do it.
Need the whole shebang?
Yep, keep giving me the shebangs,
Shaboodle.
please.
Shebang, shaboodle. Fight.
What's that? God. Vicious Bard is dead.
Not so vicious now.
Jesus. God, Aura just lands and just goes just starts shredding paper as she goes. Fuck yeah. You guys have done it. You've cleared all of the sentient paperwork. Origami or no, everything that is sentient and was hoping to kill you with paper cuts is dead. Congratulations. Well done, everybody. I might have managed to take out maybe one or two of you if one of the main villains of the fight didn't decide to scarper. And
That villain was
reposition.
Roll20.
We did it, guys. We came out the other side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have our bio break. Now's a good time for a bio break.
Okay.
Can we find the doppelganger within 10 minutes of this fight ending, please?
Yeah.
Well, what's just still tenses.
I'm sure if we split up each to be solo, then we could probably do it.
Yeah. Nothing will go wrong, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Maybe.
I think we go 2 by 2 at least.
It becomes a whole other problem.
We can send
Not
the
a
turret and nugget off
metagame, but-
together.
not to metagame, but like my max health is like what the doppelganger could do on the first attack. So
yeah,
you know,
scary.
we split up and you
Okay.
just find early dead at some point. Like,
What if I
No,
just put
but you
Sanctuary
wouldn't
on
find
top?
Neurally dead, would you? You'd find Neurally comes back to the team, all happy-go-lucky.
Yeah,
She's good to
fine.
go.
Ugh.
Oh man. And then
and
6
then there
years
would just be a
later,
dead
the
angel in the
campaign.
toilet. Sorry, what'd you say?
In like 6 years' time, in the same campaign, like it'll all be revealed.
No.
Making me. Right.
Oh my God.
Well, with that, we're going to go for a bio break. For those of you who are not familiar with our bio breaks,
That's probably good.
I'm hoping that everyone's unfamiliar with our bio breaks.
Mm.
Stop tracking my poops. We're going to
Mine's
go
very
for
personal.
a quick bio
Sorry.
break. Doesn't take very long. We'll be back in probably about 5 minutes. In the meantime, stretch, refill your drink, do whatever you need to do. Maybe you need to have a bio break. Have you ever thought about that?
Have you ever
gone for a
tracked your own
try?
bio breaks? Maybe you should try it.
Yeah. I'm gonna run an ad in the meantime. Peony.
Be right back.
Hello.
Hello.
Wait, you're back second.
I know.
Oh,
Something's wrong.
what's going on?
Oh, hello. I've returned. The bath earlier and my hair's just decided it wants to be spiky at the front, and I'm very self-conscious of how silly it looks.
No.
Oh, it looks
I
silly.
mean, it's not clown nose silly, but you know what I mean. Not
Maybe
round
you
bar
could
on
have
the
a clown
scale.
nose
What
and
type of
then
comparison is that?
distract.
On the scale of silliness.
Right.
You know?
Where's a clown flower compared to the nose? Right, higher or lower?
Lower.
Less
Clown
so?
nose is objectively very silly because there's no functional purpose to it. Clown flower could just be a flower. You know?
I agree.
Depends. Does the nose have a honk?
Obviously, it has to.
Does the flower squirt?
Of course.
Well, I thought it was implied.
I wanted to clarify. I was pretty certain I knew the answer, but I wanted to just make sure. That maybe changes it on the silly scale.
Or this if it was a flower that honked and a nose that squirted.
Listen, let's
Just
not
mix it up.
I think that's just called being ill.
Damn. Okay. Well, we're back at it, guys. And we'll drop you straight into the old role play. As Headmistress Laria turns to Nerly, and she says, we need to heal them. We need to help them. We need to go now.
I think we can try. We can try. Absolutely.
There's so much death. They're all so in need. I don't know what to do.
Does the library have
We've
any
got this.
diamonds?
We have some supplies. I don't know if we have diamonds. We need to go downstairs right now. You guys with me? No one splits off into two. No one goes off alone. In twos, pairs. Everyone, go. Kind of takes control of the situation, and she.
Kind of terrifying.
That was fun.
Oh.
Doing it twice was really scary. Oh my gosh.
Thank you,
Headmistress Laria grabs Athale and walks off, directing him to stay at his side.
I go with her as she requested.
She pairs you off with someone else. She points you towards the rest of your party. As in no one goes alone, but also you're a healer, she's a healer. There's no point you could both be in the same place. And she pairs you off, and the rest of you split off. What is your guys' plan of action? She's made it pretty clear that she wants you guys tending to the wounded.
I think Nerly would definitely go down there and try to find out if they're beyond a quick cure wounds. And if they are, then, she mentioned something about a storage closet or supply closet. She'd go back and try to see what could be done about that, what they might have on hand.
Okay. Anyone else?
I mean, there's not really anything Haikun can do in terms of healing, but if we're wanting to stay in pairs, they definitely escort Nerly at least, or just stay around them. Not from a suspicion point of view or anything like that, God no, but safety.
I don't necessarily love the idea of Athale having to be alone with the headmistress, just because, we can assume, but we do know that there is a doppelganger present,
Sure.
So maybe one of you two goes with them as well.
Yeah, I'll go with
Or
Athale.
What'd you say?
Shall I go with Athale then? I can go with Athale.
I think so.
Are we all together still?
Yeah, I think we've got a second to figure it out and then
moment.
Okay.
go.
We should have a word so that we know if we come across somebody, whether they were part of this group right now.
Potato.
It should be something only we know.
Potato. That's enough. Let's go. We need to be doing this now.
Yeah, let's go.
Potato.
Okay. So So you guys,
Very sincere potato.
very glad to hear that in Ithale's
I was
voice.
gonna say circus
Uh,
talk, so potatoes better.
Okay. Right. So, Nerly, where are you headed? You're going down to the bottom left over here by Superior Librarian, Superior Bear, and Quartermaster Haas.
Yeah, I feel like down here is where I would
Right.
go.
Anyone going with Nerly?
Haiku's with,
Okay. Oro, where are you heading off?
with a sail.
Stick you down there. Wonderful. So, Headmistress Laria starts to. She says she looks like she's trying to tend the wounded, but she's doing kind of an audit of who is dead. Now you'll recall that you guys arrived here and found that Master Kulth had been assassinated, and as such, you can deduce that if they had the capability of raising the dead, they probably would have used it on Master Kulth.
Oh yeah.
So her ability to bring people back is very limited. And as you guys spend some time chatting after your fight and after some time has passed in the fight itself, she does have the ability to revive one person. She can cast Revivify. And she's going to cast it. She has the ability to do it one time.
We should go get what's his face who was in the box that we found, and make sure he's with us.
Albert.
Albert, that's the one.
Say
That
nugget
beloved
after him.
NPC.
Good job they went in the fight. NPCs didn't do very well in the fight.
I put Albert Humperdinck on
Valid.
Nugget's back.
Okay. Oh my god! What?
Shh.
Just no flying, please.
No, don't worry.
The two Scottish voice accent.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Headmistress Lathale is going to use Revivify. She is under the assumption that she does not have a lot of time, and she will cast it on the first person that she sees. And that means that she casts it on Librarian Muna. And Librarian Muna is brought back to consciousness. What happened? Is everyone okay? She looks up, herself covered in blood, turns to the right and sees Janitor Keister. Oh no. Are the others... Is anyone alive? What happened? They just burst out of nowhere. The paper drakes have never been a problem. Why did they attack anybody?
I'm
I don't
assuming we're
understand.
far enough away that we can't hear them.
Yeah.
Okay.
That being said, we'll quickly pan you guys. Nerly, you can roll me 2 medicine checks.
Okay. I am
Can I help?
proficient.
Can I help?
Haiku can help, yeah.
Medicine is a
Heck
2.
yeah.
Okay. Quartermaster Haas, you think is warm enough that you could bring him back.
Like with Revivify.
Revivify alone,
type
yeah.
of healing.
These guys otherwise are dead.
So the thing is, I have both Revivify and Raise Dead. This is out of character conversation.
Yep.
But I only have 3 diamonds, and they're all the 500 or more. So
Right.
I'm not necessarily in a rush unless they have
Right.
smaller diamonds on hand.
Yeah.
So as we're walking or running, as we are moving quickly down
Mhm.
here, and Nerly will kind of quietly to Haiku be like, "We've only got 3 diamonds, and there's still at least the doppelganger around somewhere. How many do you think I should use?
Oh, that's a bad person to ask.
It's vitamin D, Haiku.
Oh yes, true.
Yeah. Best person to ask.
I mean, my inclination would be one. Also under the thing of any help is better than nothing. If we're using all of them, it gets quite expensive, which is a horrible thing to talk about when we talk about lives. But you know, plenty of people have died along the way so far.
I was just thinking, like, we can always buy more diamonds, but if I don't have enough to keep us alive before we figure out where the doppelganger is, then we run into trouble.
Maybe we use one, and then maybe have a little sneak into the storage cupboards.
Okay.
I'm not
So I'll go
worried
ahead.
about a door or anything like that.
Yeah. I'll go ahead, and the one who's most fresh, I'll
Quartermaster
use.
Mm.
Yeah, quartermaster. Bear's kind of rude anyway. I'll mark up one of the
Fuck them.
diamonds because,
Stay
as
dead.
far as I know. Oh, sorry. Say it again.
No, I said fuck them. Stay dead.
As far as I know, I only have the 3, and I don't know of any more that we have. But that could just be bad note taking on my part. So I will.
It seems like something you would take good notes for.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Now I don't know if it would be better to cast. 1 hit point would be Revivify would be 1 hit point, but the diamond I might as well cast Raise Dead probably. No, it's still just 1 hit point, but it neutralizes any poisons and non-magical diseases. Did he look, based on my medicine check, did he look poisoned or diseased in any way?
Nope.
Just reading the rest of the spell really quick.
Mhm.
If he's fresh enough to use Revivify, I'll use Revivify because then he doesn't have to use the other thing.
Okay. What does it look like?
I think this is the first time she's cast Revivify because every time it's come up that I could save someone, we didn't have fucking diamonds. I feel like she kind of more ceremoniously than necessary for the spell. She'll produce the diamond and she'll produce some moon water that she has made, and she'll just kind of uncork it and pour it over the diamond and let it kind of like wash down over the quartermaster. And her hands become wet with the water. And what she does is essentially like wash their face. And I feel like she would cry too. And the tear that comes out is like opalescent. And as it falls down over their face and kind of like splashes over their cheeks is when the spell completes. And there is a like a radiating, comfortable warmth, like lying in a sunbeam that kind of like encompasses the immediate area.
Lovely. Right. Wonderful. Well, Haiku, you get a little bit of splashback on that. A little bit of warmth, lovely. As Courtmaster Haas. I tried to save Bear. I couldn't. The paper was everywhere. The paper was alive.
It was
What happened?
a spell. There was some kind of trap.
But you're the quartermaster.
Yeah.
Do you'd know if you have any diamonds lying around the place? Diamonds to bring people back.
We don't carry valuables in a library. I mean,
That's okay.
The most valuable thing we have is books.
Okay, just wanted to double check before.
Mm-hmm. You're very brave.
I can't speak for anybody else. Maybe they had some something hid away in their belongings. But I know where we could get some, but the library's locked down.
We have some time. Stay
We could
with
get
us.
to Arabelle in plenty of time. We could definitely buy some diamonds. We just need the door open.
Once we get everything sorted here, we can open the door and we will have well more than a week to tend to everyone who has fallen.
Okay. We've got ages.
Mhm.
And the paper won't come back and attack us.
We will check everything through. There's just one more issue before we can make sure that. Yes, there is
We
a
should just be
doppelganger.
honest. Yeah.
Yes, who can assume the identity of anyone. So that's why it's important for us to get back to the headmistress and stay together.
Why do they want us? What do they want? Why have they come here? I don't understand.
Knowledge is
just-
power.
Just want to go. I've been cooped in for so long. I don't want to die again. That was it.
Hand on shoulder.
Oh. What I want is to officially give you the boon of, you know what? I think you've used it enough times. I'm going to give you the official boon of once per day. By putting your hand on shoulder, you can use the spell Calm Emotions.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
shit.
As an official boon that is a haiku only skill.
It's practiced enough times.
You've unlocked it.
Shit.
Thank you. Well, that's what
So
I'm going to do.
once per day without material component.
That's what I'll do then.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
Now,
Can I tell that this happened?
I think so.
Counterspell.
No cam here. Only stress.
That's funny.
Nearly is going to assume that this is a vitamin D haiku thing.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, maybe there's like a threshold of how many
Yeah.
items I have.
Amount of time spent
Literally
in sunlight.
burdening you.
So this is usually verbal somatic anyway, so it doesn't require material components regardless. But you can do it regardless. Well, I think it should come with a there.
It'll be fine. You're safe.
But yeah. Okay.
You're safe now.
Okay. You guys dispatch with those expertly. And if you can kill a library's worth of sentient paper, we're in good hands. And
That
these guys will
doppelganger
come back?
got nothing on us.
Nothing at all.
No.
Nothing at all. If they were that bad, we'd all be dead.
Exactly.
One thing I'm very calm about, but I am concerned about, is that's my one resurrection. Just venting. Don't feel great about that.
Yeah. We should get back to the headmistress, but I think the goal will be.
Undo the cam thing.
Wait, what'd you say?
Can I undo the cam thing? This guy. He's like almost he's near on bitching about the fact that we've resurrected him.
No, he's just venting. He's just venting, you know?
Oh, okay.
Just to clarify, if there's anybody who in chat or players who've forgotten, you get one res. You can go unconscious as many times as you like, but you get one res. Second time doesn't work.
Sometimes you don't even get one res. So
Sometimes you refuse it. You know,
Yeah.
it just
Yeah.
it depends.
Or sometimes there are law reasons.
Yeah, sometimes there are extenuating circumstances. I'm going to explain that we are going to form a plan to keep people together, so hopefully that's not an issue. And kind of like usher us back over to where the headmistress and
Yep.
Ithael and Oro are.
Yeah.
I think to help calm him down, I'll go. I mean, if needs be, I can put you in a sphere in which nothing can get in or get out.
I would like that. We doing that now?
No, only if it's quite costly.
Oh.
I mean, I could maybe find like a bucket to put on your head.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm going to keep an eye out for a bucket when we're walking.
Okay. Well, you find Janice Akista, who was mopping the floors, but now his bucket is filled with Janice Akista's blood. So, not ideal, given the scenario. But you are all together once more.
The quartermaster says that there's a place nearby that we can acquire more supplies to assist with those who did not survive this encounter. So once the last issue is resolved, then hopefully I can restore almost everyone. Except, of course, Master Kulth and perhaps that tiefling woman that we found. But in the meantime, we need to find the doppelganger.
Yeah.
We still don't know what happened to that guard.
Oh yeah, her bodyguard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming at this point that is who the doppelganger was.
When Nerly and Haiku come back over, I'm making a point now that whenever anyone comes into the group, I'm like touching their arm in some way. It's like a hello, welcome back. Just to be like, you're not one of them, right? You're not one of them, right?
Potato.
Shh, don't say it yet.
Oh yeah, if we say too much, sure no.
It's okay. The people in the immediate vicinity died or were already knew the code word. So we would have known when they died if they were the doppelganger. So they need to know the code word, actually.
We should search then. Quickly.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any experience with doppelgangers?
Don't think so.
Mm-mm. Well,
Okay.
sort of, but not.
Librarian Muna goes, well, I have read about them.
Yeah.
Anything you can think of that would help us searching them down, finding out, exposing them?
They can read your mind.
Oh.
That is problematic.
And they can change form. It's not any kind of illusion. It's just their actual shape changes.
Oh, so touching them wouldn't help?
No.
Oh,
and
that's
neither would a
terrible news.
code word. They
Oh.
can read our minds.
Oh, God.
Oh. Wow, okay.
I didn't think of that. Yeah.
Damn
But
it.
if they probe your mind too hard, then you would feel it.
Do you know if the locate creature spell works for doppelgangers while they are transformed?
I'm gonna do a Arcana check for her with advantage.
But say, could I help them with the Arcana check?
She's already got the advantage, but you could roll your own. No, you couldn't. It's been made clear to me that you don't understand doppelgangers to this point.
yes, that's true. Both character and me.
She rolled quite well. I'm not a spellcaster myself. I'm not sure I'm confident enough to say. I don't think it would, but I don't know for sure.
Then we may just have to do it the old-fashioned way,
What's the old-fashioned way?
walking around and looking.
Okay. Quartermaster Haas is like happy to go.
Ah,
So
I'll go for a
cool.
walk. Let's hang out. Let's go.
do
go
you
for a
not think
stroll.
it is wise to bring these librarians with us?
Wait. So do you not want to bring the librarians?
Into combat with a dangerous creature.
I'm more thinking if we leave them by themselves to get killed or potentially mimicked. Whereas if we
Yeah.
can see them, even if they die, at least we can see what's happened to them.
I suppose.
I don't think we need to. I don't think we should be taking our eyes off of anyone.
We can stay in a group and we can put them in the center and all walk together and protect them and walk around them.
Like in a circle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I would rather us do that quicker than sooner rather than later.
Let's go. Where did you see them go last?
They left the room the headmistress and I were in to heading south. That was the last I saw of them.
I think the first place we should check should be the front door, just to see if they've managed to swipe a key to get out.
Let's do that.
Or perhaps the toilets, as they seem to like to go there before.
They could shimmy down the drain.
They seemed to like to go to the toilet.
Aura's like confused by this and goes, "Do doppelgangers have some sort of like issues with needing to go to the toilet?" Is that...
No, I think that's just where the young woman had been killed.
That's the trade-off. You can turn into anything, but you've got severe IBS.
You gotta go to the toilet. Every time you change, you gotta go to the
Yeah,
change
no,
into a
no
person.
matter
Gotta go.
no matter what form you take, you've got the smallest bladder possible. 1,000 forms and a small bladder in all. Oh, the pain.
Phenomenal cosmic power, itty bitty bladder space.
So what are we doing?
I think we should group up and head to the door first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we should be in a circle around the librarians, and as we move, we all circle around them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Orbit.
Orbit, that's
Orbit
the word I'm
alert.
looking for.
Okay, so we're orbiting around the librarians.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we are making our way down to the front door. The front door is on the ground floor, and as you make your way to the front door, it's still locked, still closed.
And there's no like windows that they could have gotten out, right?
There's no sign of any windows that have been damaged anyway. They're high enough to let light in, but not to access.
Okay, perfect.
Was it?
All right.
Was it Librarian Moon who
Muna.
Moona? Librarian Moona, is it?
Yes.
You don't happen to know what motivates a doppelganger? Why might it
they're
be
just,
here?
They're just people like us.
Mm.
Anything that motivates us could motivate them. There could be doppelganger scientists. There could be in any number of personalities. But that's almost the problem. They can take the form of anybody. They can learn from them. I think many use their skills or are in some way coerced to use their skills, as the ability to change shape is so valuable. doppelganger pole dancers.
With tiny bladders.
Stupid, sexy, pissy doppelgangers.
Pissy.
I can't decide whether I want that to be a soundbite or I explicitly don't want that to be a soundbite. Should we head the direction of the last place you saw them and just see if there's anything we can determine?
Yeah, maybe.
Can doppelgangers go through walls? I mean, we had our old friend Randall who could, slip through objects and certain spells.
Well, I mean, if in the same way that you could potentially, and anyone could if they had learned the ability.
Okay, so basically, don't worry about it because it's completely out of our control.
Maybe we go back up to the last place that you saw them, and see if there's any signs of which way they went.
Headmistress Laria says, we were in my office. He came and I offered him tea. I thought he was Albert Humperdinck, you see, and then he stabbed me. Puts a hand on her side.
Speaking of, didn't I say that version, who we now know wasn't actually Albert, that they were acting oddly? I knew it.
Mm-hmm.
If only I'd known about doppelgangers beforehand.
You can't blame yourself. But at least we've all learned a very expensive lesson.
Are you okay? You said you were stabbed. Do you?
I've healed my wounds.
Okay.
It's just the memory.
Yeah.
Doesn't leave you quite as quickly as the blood.
Did you drink any of the drink that they were giving you?
No, I made the tea.
Oh.
But I didn't have an opportunity.
Right. Okay. Let's go back up here.
He barely said a word to me.
Oh.
Just stabbed me, and I fled. I'll show you. And she leads you towards the office. All the librarians together.
Now I'm very perceptive. Would I have
It's a
seen?
Sunday. The sun is hot. We're just making statements here.
Would I have seen that there's a dead body right here, or will you get me to?
We'll get there in a second.
Okay.
We're gonna do the old Baldur's Gate 3. Everyone roll a perception check. Oh shit!
Wow, we were.
I'm very perceptive.
I wasn't lying.
Oh my god. Okay. Good grief.
Meanwhile, Nugget with their eyes closed.
Nugget is
Okay.
completely distracted by Albert.
Yeah.
Big time.
Albert's just there like,
Albert has his hands over his eyes.
it's just like trying to hold on.
I'm surprised Nugget's perception is so low because the whole echolocation thing bats have.
Yeah.
Well, they have advantage on perception checks that require hearing. So, as you make your way up the stairs here, Oro and Haiku and Nurali, you all notice Jewel Heatherwood, the body crumpled against the banisters here.
Oh,
Her body,
it's
sorry.
that dwarf that was really grumpy.
They arrived late after the doppelganger had already left.
Oh.
Alright, so the paper dregs kill them?
I do not know. There have been... that's genuine. That's not even deception. That's
With a
genuine.
score, with such a high perception score from both myself and Oro, Tom, would we be able to see? Would we be able to see, like, perhaps the cause of death?
A medicine check would definitely give you a cause of
Only
check.
we had
cause
someone
of
who
death.
was good at medicine checks.
But with the perception score that high, I can tell you that Oro and Haiku, you recognize that there are no like Ajul doesn't have the same like paper cuts that everybody else does.
Right. Oh. Wonder what got to them.
I mean, maybe the doppelganger came back then if they weren't killed by the paper.
Maybe. Okay, well that's another diamond.
Another diamond.
Would the doppelganger come back though if it had been found, been outed?
I think if they die, they revert. Because they can't change their shape if they're dead.
Hmm.
If I'm understanding correctly.
Sorry. Librarian Muna says, "Oh, yes. No, quite right."
It's just
Oro,
generally how.
as you make your way back here, you find at your feet, the entryway of the office, a small, empty vial.
Does anyone recognize this vial? I don't want to touch it. Don't touch it. So is it empty vial, did you say?
Mhm.
First I'll see if anyone recognizes it. Like someone might have dropped it. Who knows?
I'm gonna come look at it and see if anything about it, like any smell or look or any juice left behind or anything, looks like the poison that was used on Master Cool.
And there's definitely not a label on it before.
There's no label on it. No. So it is a kind of a like a brass vial with a what would usually have like a screw top, and would otherwise have like this solid brass base, but kind of translucent glass throughout the body of it. It is empty. You can see that the lid has been removed and not put back on, and discarded. It looks like there's a crack in the glass as if it's been thrown hastily.
Oh.
That's pretty much all you can get from a perception check.
Hmm.
It doesn't smell like the poison.
Okay.
Oh.
Doesn't seem to be related to the poison. Do you think it contained a potion? Can anyone tell?
Oh. Hey,
It might
Haiku,
have
you took one of those potions once that turned you into invisible, right? Or a cloud or something? What was it?
The mist, yeah, it was lovely.
It was lovely.
I
Well, it was a
mean,
good day, that one. Turned into some mist.
as someone who has downed their share of random potions in their lifetime, can I give it a check?
You can roll me an Arcana check. DC is 25. Sorry, no, 20 to identify.
As Haiku is doing that, Athale pulls out a potion from his cloak, which is a potion of invisibility. It goes, does it look like this?
It does.
The bitch is invisible.
Tails, the doppelganger.
No.
Tail.
Really bad criminal. Is
Can
it this
I-
potion?
Just would a 20 have got me that
Yes.
information?
Mhm.
So just as Haiku was about to deduce that themselves,
Yep.
It's only because Oro said.
noted.
It's only because Oro said, like something about being invisible.
Right.
I just really love the idea of Haiku going, yes. Well, in my studies, I have found that I suspect that this particular thing is and then Dale goes, invisibility potion.
I I love the dynamic of if they'll accidentally one-upping Haiku a bunch and like nobody realizing that this is what's happening or picking up on it, but
everyone else is
Haiku.
just so zoned in on like solving puzzles and like mysteries and all this kind of stuff. And Athale's not even thinking about it. The Haiku's just seething. If anything is undermining vitamin D Haiku, it's this.
For context, I have written a single line in my notes, and it's Athale once again taking jobs from Haiku.
You took your job.
Oh.
Also having see invisibility, what a flex.
Yeah.
Immediately upon
Yeah.
discovering that, just casts see invisibility. Unfortunately, it is only me you can see.
Okay. So you cast that spell, and you don't see anything like invisible around you. You don't see anything like particularly.
I wanted
out
him
of
to
the
just be like
usual.
stood there, like.
Oh shit!
But roll me a perception check.
Guidance. I don't know if this is happening. I'm kidding.
Well, I won't be helping.
I'm going to use my 1d6 on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You see the corner of your eye one second, let me just double check this. You can actually see this. And I'm not just chatting shit. Oh, yes, you can see this. You kind of step out onto the catwalk, and you're kind of scanning the area to make sure that you've got a good vision of the library. You see at the very front of the building one of the two doors that leads out towards like the antechamber where the front door is slowly close.
Wait, where?
So you are up here. It is, so let's say you're out here where Oro is, so between there. It is 105 feet away.
Okay. Something moved over there. One of the doors.
Let's go.
Must be the wind.
I also
Go ahead.
also going to need a ruling on when it's been 10 minutes.
Are
Vale is
you
trying to
too?
rush through everything as quickly as possible.
I think you're probably in your 9th minute.
Okay.
And that's me being really generous.
How mad would everyone be if I casted Thunderstep right now?
Here's dead.
Hit everybody.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Oh, that's the one that hurt everyone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, not that one.
I'll still got 10 HP.
No,
I
I
think
can
that
just
would
do...
be the end of Vitamin D Haiku. The sins that boon you gave me, Tom. We're going backwards.
you get a non-vitamin D haiku boon instead.
Yeah. Make someone angry once a day.
Yeah. It's the light and dark side of haiku.
Exacerbate emotions.
Yeah.
Well, to not cancel the thing that I'm trying to not cancel anyway, I have to only use Misty Step, Blessing of the Raven Queen.
You got to be making some snappy decisions here, brother.
Yep. So yeah, though Athale is very snappy and just steps forwards, says like door over there, and then just teleports 30 feet immediately.
Okay.
Oh Jesus.
And
then it's just
Nuri's like rushing everyone to run together afterwards.
Sure.
And it's just sprinting at 50 speed.
Okay.
Okay. Shoom. So your dash is 50 feet.
Yeah, my movement speed is 50 feet at the minute.
Okay.
So dash is
Wait, so
literally
your
100.
dash is 100. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Fucking hell. Okay. Jesus, that's fast as heck.
Blade singing and mobility
okay.
feet.
So you arrive just in time to see the front door close.
Shit.
Like the front door to outside?
Yep.
Can I open it?
Yep, it's not locked.
It's not locked.
Not
It's not been
anymore.
locked this entire time.
It
But it
has
was
been locked this
locked.
entire time.
Oh, he
Not
just
locked
unlocked
now.
it.
I open. I'm just gonna just throw the door open and step out.
You slam the door open, and as you do so, you feel it collide with something. And scuttled in front of you is is a lookalike of Albert Humperdinck on the floor. Looks up at you and for a split second looks for a sign of recognition. Wants to see, can you see him?
Oh. No,
You can
Athela's
still
not.
have my D6 for a deception check.
I was just thinking about that, and I do not think Athela's that subtle.
Okay, that's fair.
Could just stab
So,
him, you know.
like, I've just run away from Albert Humperdinck, right, on Nugget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look straight at them and ask what is the word? And if they hesitate,
They
Then-
hesitate for a moment and then they say, potato.
well then, you can stay here until the rest of the party arrives, can't you?
Yes.
Because you want to stay safe with the rest of us. And definitely not the other Albert Humperdinck who's on Nugget right now.
We're going to roll initiative.
Oh,
Damn right we
God.
are.
Is it damn right we are? Okay. Now, you've traveled. Let's say. Okay. That is down to here. God. From there to there.
Everyone else
That's
catched up. And Athela's
140 feet.
just dead outside.
That's 140 feet.
That'll
Could the
take
rest
me
of you
5
please?
turns to get there.
Yeah. The rest of you, please tell me how long it would take you to get there, because that's going to determine an awful lot.
Would flying make it faster because I don't have to bother with stairs and all that stuff?
That would buy. Well, see, that is me calculating it from the bottom of those stairs.
Where are the windows at the top floor?
So those would be not faster.
Would it not be faster if I could? Because if I see a window, I can misty step.
So imagine that above this kind of circular structure, there is a dome, and in that dome there are smaller, like regular windows, and that's where the light is coming from primarily. So that is, and there's a third floor like built up into the center of it. So that is probably another 60 feet directly up, and then through a window.
Okay. I could make it right here in one turn with running and with a misty step.
To where? Sorry, ping that one more time.
To right here.
Okay.
Could I just take top of the turn order next combat?
Why don't you hop on Nugget and Oro will be faster than you? Haven't you got flying boots?
I do, but they still only give me like 30 flying speed.
Oh yeah.
I'd actually be quicker just jumping over the balcony and dropping.
Okay. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have to add little Mr. Doppelganger back to the turn order.
Yeah, it looks like I could get outside in 2 turns.
Okay.
Because I can Misty Step 30 feet to avoid the stairs, run the other 60 by using my dash, and then a combination of walking and like, depending upon what's going on, either Misty Stepping to get outside or using the action and then bonus action spell. Just depends.
How long will it
But
take
two-
you, Oro?
I think it'll take me 3 turns to get there.
Okay. So it's 2 turns for Neroli, 3 turns for Oro, 5 turns for Haiku.
Jesus. Are you sure? What the fuck?
It's
is
like
Dane all over again.
it's 4 and a bit.
It's Dane all over again, yeah.
It's 4 and a bit.
Okay. So, because we've got some members of the party who are going to take a little bit to get here, this is going to have to be. I want this to be a snappy interaction. And given that at the moment there are only 2 people in it, it shouldn't be too hard for this to be fairly quick.
Mhm.
So let's. Now, what's going to happen is if he, I mean, given the chance, and I'll make this very clear, given the chance, he is going to leave.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give him the chance.
So if he can knock Athale unconscious before anyone gets there, what if he can? As far as he's concerned, Athale's the only person that can see him right now. Well, I guess he'll no longer be invisible once he attacks. Okay. Initiative.
I was also thinking about just casting Dispel Magic.
Oh, yeah.
But
There's that.
not while Thale is the only one there.
Okay.
No point.
Do you still want me to
Let me get
roll
some advantage on
initiative?
this. We can deal with that once you're a little bit closer. Okay, so you rolled a higher initiative. You get to go
Just good.
first.
Because otherwise, terrible, terrible things would probably immediately happen to
Yeah,
Athale.
it could have been really bad.
So Athale is just going to open up with the whip. Oh, that has advantage. Oops. And then a second attack, which also has advantage.
Okay. Those all hit.
So 17 slashing damage as the whip flicks around.
Yeah.
And then another 2d12, 4d12 from the 2 hits on there for another 25 as the
That's a
each
lot
of
of
the little.
damage. You guys immediately start hearing the slams and of the doors alone being enough to alert you, but then the whips, the iconic whips, making it very clear to you that Thale is in danger.
And then spend it using another. Nope, not one of those. Using the whip again to maneuver in the battlefield and move like away from the door, so Thale is now stood between like freedom and the door for the doppelganger.
Okay. Alrighty.
At 15 feet away.
Okay. He's going to close that distance and make some attacks against you. That is 3 of those. Your armor class is still 20, isn't it?
20. Yep.
Okay. Anyone going to give me a D6s in
Nope.
chat? Anybody?
No, there's none left, Tom. There's none
There's none
left.
Okay. All right. So one of these hits. That is. Ooh, rolled high on that one. Ooh, rolled high on that one too. Okay.
Good job we didn't use all those diamonds.
So you take
I was like,
32
and.
points of damage. 32 points of damage, and you are poisoned.
I'm poisoned. Am I poisoned?
Yes, you are poisoned.
Am I poisoned though?
So you
Sensors
have
might prevent poisoning too.
disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
I might be poisoned. That might be one that has actually poisoned me.
It doesn't affect saving throws, so it won't affect your concentration.
Yes, which I need to do as well. It's 20. Got here now. Minus 22. So I need to do a concentration. Oh.
Take my combat
My D6.
D6.
Because that's a 4 plus 5 for 9.
Yeah.
And then 3 for 11, 12.
Okay.
I need to get to 15.
Yeah.
It might happen with a 1d6 if I could use it.
You can use 1d6. You can't use 2.
That's very unfortunate.
I would like
Very
to use
unfortunate.
my DM inspiration.
Okay.
I would love it if in Neurali's frantic panic
Yeah.
that whatever last shred of power either Seraphina or Selene has that can actually reach them and impact it, her wish is to keep Ithael safe until she can get there. And can I just give him the one last point with that? DM favor style. Just 1 point on the save.
Just one little
That's
point.
it. It sounds small, but it's actually quite big because you're impacting something that you're not even close to. And the knowledge that 1 point keeps him in his big spell.
I could just ask if he could roll again, too. And the chance of him getting higher than a 4 is pretty high. But I thought it would be cinematically cooler.
If I'm feeling generous about allowing that too. I'll give you the 1.
Yes. I want there to be some sort of obvious sign, if it's okay, that there was divine intervention there.
Yeah, you're pushing your luck.
He's just rolling it to see what would happen. Yeah.
And that was the 1 point.
Oh my god, that's so funny. That's very funny. Very kind DM. Thanks, Leonore. Oh, dear
15.
me.
How much damage did you do to me?
32 points of damage.
I thought you only needed 1 point to pass.
Did he miscalculate?
What's half of 32?
16.
Oh, it's 16. Can it be 2 points?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No, because I re-rolled it. I rolled a 5 instead of a 4.
He took the re-roll instead of the 1.
I mean, both would have not worked.
Yeah, but what if you'd rolled like a fucking 20?
Well, I thought the agreement was a re-roll and not a +1.
It was a +1.
No, he took the +1.
But that wouldn't have worked either.
It wouldn't have worked. No, that's why I didn't take the +1, because I didn't think it would work.
So you took a re-roll, which also wasn't allowed.
Okay, can we rewrite the rule of the inspiration that just happened then? Because it was.
I think I was quite fair. I was even called generous in chat.
Yeah, but the situation was.
If Docs had rolled a 7 or an 8, I would have rolled with that. He's used the inspiration for a reroll. The reroll is what it is. So you lose concentration.
Use my combat d6 on this.
Nope. We're rolling with this is the story that the dice are telling right now.
I had a plan anyway.
Okay, all right. Okay. So you've lost your concentration on this.
Yeah.
Now we're going to start at the.
Well, hang on. I need to now do a DC 15 con save, which would be real good if I could get that. Oh, yes. So I do not gain a point of exhaustion as Tensor's transformation spell ends.
Would have been so bad. Just to clarify, if anyone had given me a D6, that is where I would have used it. That would have been perfect for me. Oh my god, you'd be so fucked. All right.
No, it'd be fine because I'd make it out the door and cast Greater Restoration. It's fine.
That is the first turn of combat. So at the end of our next turn, that is when Nerly will arrive. So we're going to do one more round of combat. Thale, you have initiative.
Okay. So
I hit one of those 3 attacks, by the way.
Yeah. That's fine. So now that Athale is not concentrating on Tensor's transformation anymore, that opens up some new options.
More concentration spells to cast. Okay.
I have so many concentration spells.
Is the invisibility? It's not concentration.
No,
is
it's
it?
not. Thankfully.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Big
terrible
time.
things would be happening.
Yeah.
So Thale is going to bring out the whip and kind of like start swirling it around faster and faster, and then it like the wind starts picking up in a huge spiral in front of him as a whirlwind starts
Oh, shit.
right in front of him.
Jesus.
With the doppelganger
Oh my
inside,
God.
with the aim to lift the
Holy
rip
shit.
the doppelganger up into the air.
Okay.
That'll be DC 16. Shit. May succeed on because it's probably dexterous.
Okay. It's quite dexterous. Sucks up anything in it. 6 saving throws, enters it, blah, blah. Takes damage on a fail save, half as much on a successful one. Be restrained until the spell ends.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
Yeah, that's good.
God.
Okay.
It is an 7th level spell.
Yeah, it's a big one. It's a big one.
I'm
okay.
very, very sad. I want to put it in the record. I'm extremely sad that I do not have Otto's Irresistible Dance prepared right now.
Oh,
Should have been the
yeah.
perfect spell for this situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Now I'm going to pull something out here that's going to make you a little bit unhappy. I'm going to use a legendary resistance.
You're going to use a legendary resistance.
However, in that, he is going to drop one of his weapons. So your spell is going to drop one of his weapons, meaning he loses one of his attacks, and he is disarmed from it. So he still has one of his weapons. His other has been dropped. Okay, because he's here with a short sword and a dagger, and he's lost his dagger. But also because he has evasion.
Oh, he's got evasion. Fuck.
He takes no damage.
Takes fucking no damage.
He takes no damage. He takes no damage. This turn. He takes no damage this turn. That's a concentration spell. Okay, right. He gets hit. Anything with your turn? Anything else?
I don't know whether I'm still going to be concentrating on this.
Yeah.
In that time. So I'm going to use another Blessing of the Raven Queen to teleport 30 feet away. To be like, it's like a huge column of air like appears, and then Thale just like boink.
I'm glad that we're not counting these additional 30 feet and how long it takes for your party to arrive.
I'll be like back towards the door at this point.
Every 30 foot is an extra turn.
Have you not been doubling your distance for sprinting?
I have, to be fair.
Okay. All right. So every time the first time they enter it,
or if they
when it
starts its turn, it starts to restrain.
All for 5 feet higher.
Sorry. Or maybe it is only when you first.
Okay, yeah. So if you're in it, you are pulled. If it starts its turn in and restrained, including when the first thing. But you can, move it.
Damage.
But you can move it with Okay, so if it starts its turn in it and it leaves, it doesn't take any extra damage that turn.
I think so.
But if you move it over things, you can suck things up. That is a crazy cool spell. That is a really cool spell. All right, so
it does take an action to move it.
Oh, is it an action? Oh shit!
Yeah.
Well, I think that probably.
I mean, it does 60-10.
Yeah, that probably
6 damage.
Probably balances it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, he just kind of stomps his way towards you, looking around for his dagger, which he can't find.
It's gone up into the whirlwind somewhere.
Yeah. And he makes 2 attacks against you instead of the 3. Rolling at best. What's your? Oh no, your AC's gone down. Is it 17? It hits on. I rolled a 17. I actually rolled a 17. I rolled a 15 and a 17, so it misses the first attack. Second one does. If he gets you, canonically, he's gone before these guys show up. If he knocks you down, he is gone. Okay.
Oh, he's going to.
All
I'm
this
roll- I'm
He's
work.
not
rolling this.
invisible anymore.
All this work.
Okay, so this is I'm rolling this. I'm making sure that this is the right amount of damage.
So I have 18 hit points, so you know it's
Okay, so 1d6 plus this plus this. I think I've rolled that all right. I'm pressing the button. 23 points of damage. Thale drops to the ground. The whirlwind peters out into nothingness, and the doppelganger disappears into the bush. Gone.
So because this is the second round and it's revealed itself,
Mhm.
when I make it out the door, because I can make it there.
Yep.
I can't see them, like
They're
the
gone.
opening.
Yeah. So I mean, again, this is. There's been some to and fro. There's been, the whirlwind. I'm going to say has made at least a bit of a fucking ruckus for the front door that's been slamming up and down in the winds. And I think it is fair, narratively, that having bested a Thale, they've managed to escape. I know mechanically, if we wanted to put this down into you guys get on the fucking back of Nugget and chase him down, eventually we'd be able to figure out you guys probably catch up with him. But narratively, I think we can all agree he has earned his escape.
I don't think you're going to get us to go, yeah, sure.
Why didn't you just grapple him or something? Just hold him down.
You grapple him and then he
Tried.
just shanks you a bunch of times.
I created a whirlwind on him and would have lifted him up into the ground and did it off the ground.
The whirlwind would have been really cool.
Yeah, he did better than just trying to grapple him because the whirlwind would be more effective. It's the legendary resistance that fucked us up.
Yeah.
And then not taking
Okay.
any damage from it at all.
Yeah,
Then,
the evasion. This is what it's like trying to kill Jenny's character. It's very, very hard. Everything I do to her is either halved or negated.
Yeah, I very rarely need to heal Oro.
It's very hard. I don't want you guys to be like, oh, you're so nice to Jenny all the time. No, I'm trying, dude. I'm trying. It's so hard. She's actually a tank. She just doesn't know it. Okay.
I think what happens then, unless you have something else. Sorry.
I'm just saying that you guys arrive upon the scene, each of you one turn after the other, as you find Ithale damaged, wounded, bleeding on the floor, but not dead. Ithale, you have to save yourself. As I'm sure, I'm making assumptions here, but I'm assuming that Nuridi's going to put at least 1 point of health into you.
Yeah.
Easy go.
So what I was going to say is that she bursts through the door because I had exactly 60 feet to make it to the door. So bursts through the front door. How far is Ithale from the front door outside on the ground?
Not far.
Yeah, I think he's like right by it now because he moved away and then created the whirlwind and then teleported like back towards the door.
Okay.
That spell's gonna be a fucking menace in other fights. I just know that spell's gonna be fucking tornado.
So we'll do. If he's right by the door and I can actually reach him, then I'll just cast Cure Wounds.
Yeah, I would consider us out of combat now, so you don't need to worry too much about distances and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I was just thinking of because he's poisoned and there's saving throws.
Yeah, but it's not poison. It's not recurring
do
poison damage. It's a poison condition.
Yeah. Oh, I thought for some reason that poison impacted your death saves too.
It's abilities and attack rolls, not saving throws.
Okay. JK. So that's 18 hit points. Where is it? Are you okay?
It went that way. It ran. I could not hold it here.
Maybe it will have left behind something that will explain Who and why?
Yes. I do not understand why the doors were unlocked.
Hmm.
They've been locked all of this time. Why were they unlocked now?
Point.
With the whirlwind,
No.
you knocked one of his weapons away, and you also helped him discard some of his clothing that he was wearing or had attached to him. And you find amongst the remains Headmistress Laria's key. Remember when I had a skill check I rolled for, and you were like, "Don't like that. Don't know what that is."
Fuck.
Ah.
It
Doing
pickpocketed
some
her.
invisible pickpocketing.
Mm-hmm.
You also find, so you find his dagger, which is a magical item.
That's cool.
Interesting.
The rogue
So-
perks up.
What kind of
Does
dagger?
it have their home address like etched into it? Like, please return to Mr. E. Ganger.
I'm gonna, but since we're at the end of a fight here, and I don't have another one planned for you. Right this second, I'll give you a bit of a rundown of what the item is, if I can fucking find it. Here it is. Burglar's dagger. You gain +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this weapon. As an action, you can make an attempt to open a lock by tapping it with the pommel of your dagger. This check is made as if you were using thieves' tools with a +1 bonus. Once used, this property, the dagger can be used again next dawn. So it's not the fanciest dagger in the world,
No.
but it's a nice little dagger.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
You also find a ouch. Where is this?
I didn't hear the P at first, so I just thought you said we find an ouch, and I was like, "Ow! What is happening now?"
You find a. Do you guys deserve this?
What the fuck? You were about to say it. Yes, we deserve it.
Yeah, okay, you deserve it. Well, I'm essentially giving you loot for defeating someone that you did not defeat. So you find a pouch. In it, there are 10 gold pieces. I could just leave it at that. 10 gold pieces. No, 10 gold pieces and diamonds worth 1,000 gold pieces.
How many diamonds?
Diamonds worth 1,000 gold pieces. So
Diamonds.
when they are in that description, you can consider it as a currency in the form of diamonds. I'm not going to be a stickler about how many, etc. So you have 1,000 gold worth of diamonds.
Love that. Everyone who's still dead has been dead long enough that I can't do Revivify at this point, right?
Yes, we've gone past the 1 minute.
Who's the one that goes through the pouch?
Me.
Yeah, not me.
I feel like when Oro pulls out the diamonds, I'm just like, well, Nerly
Be on
just
your
goes
way.
back in time. Can I bring everyone back today? I can only do 2 of them today.
Pick your favorite two.
Pick
Or
your
one who
favorite
might be
2.
able to do it.
What'd you say?
Like, if there's one of them who might be able to.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I just go in and I resurrect the 2 librarians and we deal with the dwarf later.
Yeah.
I don't know
that's
her,
fair.
you know.
Hmm.
Okay.
Is that all he drops?
Yeah,
The
I'm
loot.
being generous.
No, I know. I'm just making sure before I move on to the.
Yes, yeah, that's it.
Okay. So we go and revive the other 2.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the other 2? Bear.
Brain Superior Bear, up.
Yeah, both of them. Basically the same process for resurrecting, but I feel like sometimes there's like a warmth feeling, and I feel like sometimes there's more like a cool evening breeze, but it's still comforting.
Okay. Are we bringing Jewel back at any point?
I'll have to sleep before I can do that.
Okay.
So I think,
Well-
in character, I would explain that I need to rest before I can deal with that. So
Mhm,
maybe
mhm.
put her somewhere comfy, clean her up, kind
Sure.
of thing.
Okay.
Yup. Are you okay, Thale?
I am fine. I do wish that we had caught them.
Hmm.
I should have stayed at the door. I knew they were going to come to the door.
It's okay. They would.
And then they would have just killed you instead, and you'd been by yourself.
We would not have known they were invisible.
That too.
I mean, until the door started opening that I was standing next to, Or they would have tried to wait.
Yeah. They would have gone somewhere else. Who's Henry?
I won the Ratte tournament today, motherfucker. Get off my ass.
What?
The main character in Kingdom Come Deliverance.
He's called Henry.
His name's
What?
Henry.
Is he a Hoover?
Fuck.
We went
He's
to
a
B&Q
blacksmith's
today, and
son.
we saw a Henry Hoover, and I thought of you dogs.
Oh, thanks. Think.
I didn't know the character's name was actually Henry, but I saw somebody streaming the game and I was watching them and they were making a bunch of jokes about Henry, and I was like, what a funny name to give your character. That's so silly.
Yeah.
Sorry, devs.
Based in it's based around like Prague. So it seems like an odd name for that locale.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's a funny name. I like it. You once died because you got off your horse and you were over encumbered.
Kingdom
Wow,
of Behemoth.
what a sad life tale.
How does that happen? I
Oh,
didn't know your horse
over-encumbered.
could die, to be honest. What do we want to do, party?
Rest.
Yeah, gotta rest. Maybe.
So-
I guess, what time of day is it?
Yeah, we shouldn't just
Give it
rest.
so
We gotta find we gotta round up everyone. Like who's alive, who's cowering away in a corner. You know what I mean? Like who's supposed to be here, and then we rest. But if you just want to skip to rest because you don't want to have to deal with the fact of that right now, that's fine.
well, we can do a little bit of a debrief.
Yeah.
Because we're getting to the end of our game now,
Mhm.
and we're gonna have to figure out what we're doing for next session. I've got some stuff planned, so we're all good. But eventually, we're going to get to a point where I'm going to have to get a direction out of you guys so that I can prepare more specifically for that direction.
Mhm.
So at the end of this, as we call this session to a close, we are in the library. The doors are open, so you can stay in the kind of lodgings next door. The lodgings next door also have Margaret visiting. You'd forgotten about Margaret next door. Tattoo lady.
Oh,
Even more diamonds required.
yeah, I didn't forget about her. I just forgot her name.
And everybody is accounted for. Everyone is alive after Neurali resurrects Jewel Heatherwood.
Mhm.
Once Jewel is back in the land of the living, everyone will be accounted for, and no longer in dire danger.
Sweet.
You guys, having arrived here with the intention of doing a bit of scouting and seeing out what the fuck has happened, given that you sent Gareth Sariel here, have identified a bunch of books that he probably took with him and solved the murder of Master Kulth Unfortunately, given that the doppelganger has escaped, we didn't get any information about why this assassination happened, or who sent them, or where they came from, that kind of stuff. But I'm sure all will be revealed. You guys are able to stay in the lodgings next door. They'll put you up free of charge. And from there, we can get a bit of a perspective on where we're heading next. My prediction, tell me if I'm wrong, is that once you've sort of settled your businesses here, you'll teleport back to Nesmith, and then from Nesmith go back to the circus to collect Eleron and plan your next steps when it comes to, most likely, returning to Suzale, or for some of you, going there in the first place.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Okay?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, well, consider the proceedings called to a close. That's it.
Oh.
Game's over.
Oh wait, is this actually some kind of like courtroom thing where you're all on trial?
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
That's it. We've managed to finish this combat with a little bit of spice in there, a little bit of RP. But really, what did we have? Like, Nerly went down like once, I think, in that
Mhm.
fight. No one else went down in that fight, did they?
I
No, it was
was
close,
unconscious.
though.
I forgot about that.
I think you went down once. So if you want to
Yeah,
think of a
put
cool
that on your
scar
bingo
that you
card.
got,
Also, if I report back to Extravagus, I'm sure you'll be added to the list of strongest people because you just took one of his potions.
You'll have to vouch for me.
Oh, absolutely.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, GG's players, GG's chat, thanks for joining us, and thanks to fucking nobody for giving me D6s. Where the fuck was that? Not
Yeah.
one?
Wait, it still turned out fine for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I think you're fine.
You won, kind of.
Yeah, I had
No,
to use
yeah, the
I had to
double
use a
you brought
legendary
away, you won.
resistance, and it felt lame to have to use a legendary resistance. But if you make a
have to
stat
use
block and it has a legendary resistance and you don't use it, and then your guy dies, like, what the fuck is that about? You know?
Yeah.
You didn't have to use it.
I didn't have to, but I'm not sure I feel bad about you doing so. Poor Tom fucking need you. Okay, right. We did it, team. Much like in the Dared Isle, where a dragon got away with 1 HP.
Yeah.
This
I'll never
time, one bad
Yep,
guy got away.
remember
That happened because I wasn't there yet.
It's okay. This guy got away, and he didn't even have narrative shielding. There was no plot armor for this guy. This guy was fully from the beginning of this. From the beginning of this quest, I had a plan for what this guy would do under certain circumstances, and he would always try and leave if he could leave. But I was always under the impression that you guys very much could fuck with this guy, and had known that Athale had see invisibility, so that you could nip this shit in the bud. And was happy that you remembered that you had it. Some people just forget that they've got spells like that tucked away.
I purposefully prepared that one when we started doing more adventuring things rather than combat-y things.
Smart. There was a moment where there was shit going on with the when I got the skill check, and you guys were all like, "What the fuck was that about?" I was like in my head, like, "Please don't use see invisibility. Please don't use see invisibility." It really was just there, like in the middle. Like, right. Anyway, well done, everybody. Well done.
Well done.
Hi, Papaya. Nice to see you,
Hi,
bud.
Papaya. Thank you for 46
Hope you're well.
months. Hope you're good. We're gonna do a little raid.
Lee?
If you would like to come by and spam some hearts, I'd appreciate it. Otherwise, we should see you next Sunday, I think. Quick scan of faces. Yes. That's right.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. We might pause when I click the end thing, but we might not. We did. Sorry, I didn't prepare you for that one.
Of course, one time.
It was a natural pause. It's better than the fake pauses, artificial ones.
All right. We'll see you next Sunday for more D&D. Come and spam some hearts. That'd be appreciated. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.